Check, 1, 2, checking video sound. 1, 2, hello, check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, good? Okay.
Wait, yes.
Okay. Hello, hello, video sound, check. 1, 2, check video sound. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, no. Video check, video check. All right. Hello, 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 hello. Stop texting on your phone. Check the camera. 1, 2. Okay. Yep.
going to make a quick announcement. Good evening, everyone. We made it! Woohoo! This is going to be a phenomenal night. We're very excited to have everybody here celebrating your wonderful graduates, the class of 2025. I love the energy. You guys are awesome. We're going to get this done, and it's going to be a wonderful celebration. We're asking that everyone please start to take their seats at this time. We're about to begin our walk with our students. Our graduates are getting ready to come out. So if everyone could just take their seat. As you know, we have water stations set up. And as people are coming in, if they could quickly find a seat, that would be fantastic. The class of 2025 will be out momentarily. So one more big round of applause for tonight. This is going to be fantastic. The time has come. We'd like to now welcome the class of 2025.
Good evening. Okay. Welcome. Please stand for our Star Spangled Banner, and we welcome some of our representatives and singers from the graduating class. Thank you, Swing Choir.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much for that beautiful rendition of Star Spangled Banner from our Swing Choir. Please welcome Dr. Charles Sampson, Superintendent of the Mamaroneck School District.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations, class of 2025. I just want to express my gratitude to the folks who've put this on today and for our family and friends and community members who've come to join in this celebration of what is really an exceptional class of young people. And when I was thinking about the class of 2025, I've had 2 school years now to get to know many of those seniors. And the term exceptionalism, I don't use lightly for that class, but whether it is community service, college acceptance, community building, creating a sense of belonging within the high school and the schools, giving back in really meaningful ways, the class of 2025 is truly exceptional. And I was trying to truncate my thoughts a bit given the heat. And one quote that I ran across that I thought was really appropriate for this class was about exceptionalism. Came from a CEO of a tech firm, so I don't trust the source, but I love the quote, and it is really I think apropos for this class, because every graduating class moves into uncertain times, but it's a little more uncertain than usual lately, and I just like to leave the class of 2025 with this thought and your exceptionalism. It has never been a better time to be exceptional or a worse time to be average. There's nothing average about this class. There's nothing average about what you've accomplished. You are in an exceptional place. You performed at an exceptional level, and it's my honor to congratulate you on your graduation today. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Dr. Sampson, for your lovely message. Good evening and welcome families, staff, students, Dr. Sampson, administration, Mrs. Cohen, Board of Education members, and of course, the real reason we're here today. Welcome to the MHS graduating class of 2025. Bienvenidos a todos los estudiantes y familias hispanohablantes, y felicitaciones por este gran honor y logro. A man goes down to the ocean and tries to fit all the knowledge of the ocean into his little brain instead of just jumping in the water and enjoying himself. The famous award-winning actor and Westchester native, Denzel Washington, shared these words of wisdom on the New York Times podcast called The Interview earlier this year. This struck me as a really profound message. As I look at all of you graduates, I think of all the planning and meticulous calculating that many of you did to get to this point in preparation for life after high school. Now, don't get me wrong. I am in no way insinuating that you should not appropriately plan, nor should you live your life completely carefree and spontaneous, although there are certainly times throughout life where that can be beneficial. Planning is good and necessary. However, there is so much stress and anxiety that many experience when it comes to trying to figure it all out and the need to have all the answers, or to pave the way completely to ensure the best path is as smooth as possible. That is not reality. There are bumps, hurdles, failures, successes, and accomplishments all mixed together in what we call life. You can't have it all figured out. You can't know everything, and that is okay. You can't fit all the knowledge that the ocean could hold into your mind. When life takes an unexpected turn, you will learn from that experience and will gain more knowledge from it. And dare I say, you may possibly and most likely enjoy the end result even more so. Now I leave you off with the last piece of Denzel Washington's message. Sometimes you just need to jump into the water and enjoy yourself and not try to figure it all out. So 2025 MHS graduates, remember those wise words before you go off into the world of college and careers. Sometimes you just need to jump into the ocean of life, see where the waves take you, and take time to enjoy it all along the way. Congratulations, and always remember, go Tigers. Please join me in welcoming Natalie Lord, the salutatorian of the class of 2025, to make a few remarks.
Welcome to parents, teachers, administrators, and most importantly, welcome to the graduates of the class of 2025. I would like to congratulate each of my peers, as well as the valedictorian, Annika Lee, on all of our accomplishments. As children, I can almost guarantee that each and every one of us was asked the same question: what do you want to be when you grow up? We began to have answers to pull out of our back pocket, oftentimes based on some vague childhood interest or what our parents did. As I grew up and moved past elementary school, though, that question, which was presented in different forms from various people, began to jar me a little bit each time I heard it. The older that I got, the more weight it seemed to hold, the more serious it became. Because I, like many of us here, began thinking about the world beyond the walls of Mamaroneck High School from the moment I first entered it as a freshman. And as freshmen, sooner or later, we were given similar advice by adults or other students or even past graduating seniors themselves. High school flies by. Don't take it for granted. Blink and you'll miss it. It was hard to imagine at that time, but looking back, it's true that the years move faster here than they ever had before. Maybe that's why I already saw the future looming before me as a little freshman. It seemed all-encompassing and terrifying. Blurry and lacking the classmates, teachers, and friends I'd known for years, it seemed a little bit lonely. The future will always be there for us, always up ahead, but the moment that we're living in is not going to always be there. And I, for one, don't want to take that for granted, because as we've been told, the here and now is gone in the blink of an eye. In terms of the future, high school in particular is a time of so many questions. Not only do we not know things, but we cannot know them. No amount of planning or ruminating or Googling is going to give us all the answers and definitives that we crave. So all we can do is try and find some comfort within that state of not knowing, willing to embrace whatever may come our way. And even with my limited experience on this earth, I've come to realize that the skill that helps us survive the formidable and daunting unknowns of the future is one that we've been quietly developing over the past 4 years, or really for our entire lives. It's trust. A trust in ourselves to find our own path and each do what is right for us as individuals. This trust is built on everything we've learned so far as students, as athletes, as artists, musicians, writers, researchers, thinkers, as people raised by Mamaroneck. But it's also built by anchoring ourselves to the present moment. At this time in our lives, nothing is truly definite except for what is happening around us. When we dwell on the fear of what might be, we cloud what is right in front of our eyes. Trusting ourselves and grounding ourselves in the here and now prepares us better than ever for any future that might await us. Holding on to the moment doesn't mean that we're going to stop dreaming or hoping or planning. It means that we allow each and every precious experience to truly mold us into the people that we want to become without having all the answers right away, and accepting that we might never have them. So my best advice to the class of 2025 is this: don't let your future swallow your present. Be open to anything and everything. You don't need to know what you want to be when you grow up. All you need to know is who you want to be. And I think that's a question that all of us can answer.
Thank you, Natalie. And now I would like to welcome to the podium our faculty speaker for this year's graduation, MHS English teacher, Mrs. Jennifer Spellman.
I know, you want it short. I get it. Okay, for those of you who had me back in the 9th grade, you may remember one of the very first things that I said to you before we looked at curriculum or did our classroom norms, and that was, you will always be a human first to me, a student second. You always have and always will be more than just a line in a grade book. I have this amazing privilege that you are my first graduating class here at MHS. And looking at all of these fine humans in front of me is astounding. Started this journey together 4 years ago. You were masked and just saw this part of you, right? Your eyes, terrified. And if I'll be honest, I was pretty terrified too. And we grew together though, metaphorically and literally. Stumbled your way around trying to find the classroom, zipped from Palmer to Post, or at least in your mind you wanted to zip from Palmer to Post and Post to Palmer, but we all know the overpass. And then eventually, once you understood the way the overpass worked, you started to use it as a beautiful excuse as to why you might be late to English. And that's fine. Okay with that. And that bell, the bell told you where to go, when to eat, and when you could leave. But that bell is gone now. It's on you. Training wheels are off, folks. There's no one that's going to be waking you up late if you are not getting up in time for class. There's no parent or caretaker that's going to literally be writing to your now professor about your not so great grade. Okay? It's time, but I know you're ready for it. Very similar to Ms. Conovo, I want to make sure you understand that the freedom that comes with leaving high school also comes with some other things. You're now on your own path, and that path will rarely be straight, and that's just fine. The best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. Thank you, John Steinbeck. What he's speaking of, folks, is resilience. That's the key, because plans are going to change, life is going to change, and usually, actually most of the time, when you least expect it. And I learned this firsthand in 2020. I call it the year of the 3 C's. For all of us, it was COVID, chaos, and unfortunately for me, it was also cancer. That year knocked me down, but I was not out. I was never alone. Because even in the darkness, this MHS community was the light. You all are my light as a teacher. Thank you. I'm not done yet. Almost done. I'm not the only one that has experienced this adversity, though. I heard it from all of you the past 4 years. It was the heartbreaking loss on the field, or a lost friendship of an old friend, a failed test that literally felt like it was the end of the world. But yet, look at you all, sitting here today and standing on the edge of everything new. You survived, you grew, you became you. The beautiful humans in front of me turned out to be culinary kings, philosophers, basketball idols, rock and roll stars, glass ceiling breakers, advocates, state champs, and more. Adversity doesn't define you, but it does shape you. So please make those plans, dream really big, but get ready to shift, pivot, and reinvent. To quote someone whose lyrics shaped my life, sure many of you know who that is. It's times like these you learn to live again. And I've watched you do just that. You came in lost and searching, and you found yourself, whether it was on the messy clay wheel or in the community of NPR, on the stage at Pace, or in the MLK conference. And many of you also found yourself within each other. Those firm friendships that stood the test of time, fleeting ones that came in and came out for whatever reason, and the brand new ones that I'm sure many of you started to foster this year, because in senior year, we seem to talk to everyone that we've never really talked to before. The thing. So congratulations again, class of 2025. Your impact is carved into the walls and hearts of all of us at MHS, and it's time for you now to go and do good things. So be bold, be kind, be forgiving of yourself and others, because gosh only knows, the world needs you now more than ever. I love you. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Spellman, for that special message. Walker Olson, president of our Student Council Executive Board, and Tyler Prose, our senior class president, will now speak and present the class of 2025 gift to Mamaroneck High School.
As I was preparing for this evening, I was undoubtedly nervous. Truth be told, I cannot embarrass myself more than when my voice cracked as I sang my heart out during Legally Blonde. To our parents, relatives, teachers, coaches, Ms. Conovo, our wonderful assistant principal, and mentors, yes, even those pesky siblings, we want to take this moment to express our gratitude. Thank you for all you've done. More importantly, how you've supported all of us on this extensive journey. If there's one thing I've learned in my years at Mamaroneck High School, it is the importance of community. As we stumbled through the halls as freshmen, one of our first events at MHS was Battle of the Classes. Though we lost horrifically to the other classes in 2021, our victory in 2024 and almost in 2023 when the seniors won truly forged our community. We transformed loss into victory, but more importantly, formed bonds to hold each other up even at our weakest. Moreover, we showed out to our girls' field hockey team, who won states 2 years in a row, or to the Metro Awards for an incredibly talented Grease cast that received 11 nominations. The class of 2025 has never shied away from taking time for one another. No community exists without support, at least certainly not this one. Even the events that were new to us, like the Mamaroneck High School Spelling Bee, we came to support one another. Can any of you even spell kaleidoscope? Maybe. I still can't. Above all, though, was our resolve to truly be there for each other. We experienced many wins this year, but no life is lived without loss. Our community revolved around holding each other up. There was never a weak link. Together, we formed a system of collective strength at our Friday night football games, even the ones in Scarsdale, watching the beauty of kinesthesia in our final moments for field day where we gave our all. So, I leave you with this. Find community. Wherever you are next year, find the people that make you feel seen. The people you know will have your back. The people who will give you your strength always and forever. And in those moments when you feel sorrow is overwhelming, I urge you to reach out. Offer your vulnerability as a bridge, not a barrier. Remember, the giver is always just as healed as the recipient. Thank you.
Pretty hot out. Thank you. Well, thank you for braving the 100-degree heat to come listen to us speak. I only have one message because I do want to get it out of here. Please be kind. A community where everyone feels loved, valued, and that they have a place is only possible where we cultivate a culture of kindness. The ability to be kind to someone you do not like, or indeed to be kind to someone you do not know, is a hard skill to learn. But let's try. Our community is so strong because it is kind. Did we laugh when some of us embarrassed ourselves in front of like 1,000 people in Legally Blonde? Well, yeah, we did laugh at them, but it came from a place of kindness. We made the classrooms look like the CIA. We caused an umbrella shortage. I conned all of you into paying me to come to my birthday senior prom. We showed kindness to each other when it counted. So be kind to strangers. Be kind to our friends, to our parents and siblings. We often forget to be kind to. Most of all, be kind to those you love. So as we go out into the world, have the courage to be kind. In recognition of the legacy of community we hope to leave behind, the class of 2025 is proud to give Mamaroneck High School the Palmer Patch, a grotto of benches just outside the Palmer doors. An awesome new place for people to bask in the sun, to make new friends, to share laughter, and make conversation. It'll be a place to cultivate kindness, empathy, and belonging for students, families, teammates, and all who gather. That's our legacy. It's been such an honor to serve as your class president. And don't fear. Y'all know I keep all the promises I make. Reunion, 2075, White House lawn.
Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Walker and Tyler. I better be on the guest list, Tyler. That's all I'm saying. I'm on the guest list. Only one award is given every year at graduation. Mrs. Ann Mascara, president of the Mamaroneck Teachers Association, will present the annual Boothby Award tonight.
Members of the class of 2025, on behalf of our teachers, I'd like to express our sincere congratulations and best wishes to you. We are so very proud of you. Tonight I have the privilege of presenting the Boothby Award. This award commemorates Arthur Boothby, superintendent of Mamaroneck Schools from 1917 to 1941. It is presented by the Mamaroneck Teachers Association, the graduating senior who best exemplifies the ideals of public education. The sole award presented at graduation. The Boothby winner is chosen by secret ballot of the high school staff. The winner is one of the best kept secrets in Mamaroneck High School. This year's award winner has an extraordinary presence in our school community. This student brings joy and passion to everything they do. Among their many amazing qualities, the most frequent description that is used is thoughtful. This student exudes kindness and empathy. Their calm yet confident demeanor radiates from them. This individual will always extend themselves to help for a classmate or a teacher or anyone in need. Younger students look up to the senior as a role model. The mentor patiently volunteers to support the developing students for countless hours. Communication in all forms is this student's superpower. It begins with the joy they communicate with their infectious smile that lights up their face when they're doing something they love. This person is able to connect with people through language and music. Music is their passion, and if you've been fortunate enough to hear this skilled musician play, you can see the sheer delight and deep devotion to their craft. I doubt anyone can escape feeling a connection to the music while experiencing one of their performances. This gifted recipient is able to engage fluently with various cultures and communities. This student's vivacious personality shines through no matter what language they speak in. The student's curiosity and interest in language has made them an accomplished francophone. The student is able to converse easily about a large range of topics in French. To enhance their interactions with coworkers, this student took it upon themselves to study Spanish. As the founding president of the MHS Sign Language Club, they actively share their knowledge of sign language and communicate with the hearing impaired. Perhaps his love of language came from growing up in a bilingual home, which enabled him to become a proud, fluent speaker of Czech. Our community has benefited from knowing this talented bass player and linguist. We know his genuine kindness and passion for life will guide him to achieve great things. It is my pleasure and honor to present the Boothbay Award to Samba Sek.
Congratulations, Samba. Very much. Well deserved. I'm delighted to welcome our class of 2025 valedictorian, Annika Lee, who will now give her remarks to address the senior class.
Thank you all for being here today, and congratulations, Samba. I want to start off by saying that I'm a crier, so bear with me. I also want to congratulate our brilliant salutatorian, my friend Natalie Lord, and each and every one of you sitting in front of me today. You parents, teachers, and loved ones, we couldn't have done this without you. And of course, none of us would be here today without the supervision of Dr. Sampson and the Board of Education. So, I started my MUFSD journey in kindergarten, but then moved away for 3 years and didn't return until 4th grade. 4th grade was the start of many things. Friendships with classmates whom I still can't imagine my life without, my true connection to the Mamaroneck School District, and my fear of sharks. It all started one sick day in 4th grade when I watched Steven Spielberg's blockbuster Jaws. For months after, I feared the shark that would squirm its way out of the bathroom faucet and bite my hands off. For years, I feared the pool and lake sharks, obviously looming in the shadowy depths. But I had never actually seen a shark. Past April, when I was sitting on the beach devouring a book, I heard my family, a few feet away from me, announce that they had just seen a shark. I don't want you to worry. They're alive and well and sitting in the 6th row today. Now, back to the story. My dad described that the shark was about 6 feet long, zigzagging just next to them in the knee-deep water. Now, based off of what I just told you, what do you think I did? I'm trying to keep things exciting, so here's a plot twist. I dog-eared the page I was on, got off of my beach chair, and went straight into the water. I genuinely wanted to see that shark. That fear that had been consuming me for years vanished when it was replaced by curiosity. Now, the lesson in my long story short is this. Life becomes so much more interesting, fulfilling, and exciting when you replace your fear with curiosity. As wide-eyed 9th graders on our first day of high school, with the bottom half of our faces still shielded from COVID-19 with masks, we made our way into this gigantic new building. I'd go so far as to say that a lot of us sitting here today were probably scared of a lot of things that were to come. Harder classes, making friends, test scores, applying to college, mapping out life after high school. But none of us shied away from any of it. Every one of you sitting here today, thank you, took those harder upperclassmen courses, forged connections with the classmates sitting around you, passed your tests, and have some idea of where your path is taking you next year. And we all got here because we didn't let that first day of high school fear get the best of us. We asked questions, dug deeper into areas we felt passionate about. Our engineers never shied away from a new task that hadn't been accomplished yet. They asked questions that allowed them to build a robot, design a building, or create a new code that successfully overcame their obstacles. Our athletes never shied away from each new game of their season. They asked questions that allowed them to train harder and form deeper team connections to advance to sectionals. Our actors and musicians never shied away from a performance. They asked questions that allowed them to strengthen their understanding of the piece, pushing them to perform with such gusto that they brought home a NYSSMA major's gold. Class of 2025 has left our mark on every aspect of Mamaroneck High School. We didn't let the fear of the unknown consume us. And look at all we've accomplished. I hope I'm not the only one who's unsure and a little worried about our lives after MHS. But if you take one thing away from this speech, let it be to replace your fears with curiosity. Next year, when each of us starts our journey in a new environment with new people, don't let yourself shy away from anything out of fear. Harness that energy into curiosity and see where it will take you. Mamaroneck High School's class of 2025. I feel so lucky to have shared my childhood with you all and can't wait to see where life takes us in our next chapter. Congratulations, I'm so proud of you all. We did it.
Hear me? All right. See, you're still with me. All right. Woo! Okay, we're getting closer. Thank you, Annika. Before awarding the diplomas, we welcome Mrs. Ariana Cohen, President of the Mamaroneck School District Board of Education, to share her congratulations to the graduates.
When I first joined the school board almost 8 years ago, my own 3 children were in elementary and nursery school. MHS was a faraway land, one I would mostly hear about at board meetings and through district newsletters. Students look so old. The projects they were describing seemed so advanced. It was hard to picture ever being in this chapter. But as I stand here with you tonight, I know I now have a rising junior, an incoming freshman, and a whole new perspective. As I look out at all the proud students and parents today, I can't believe I'm standing here alongside you as you turn the page to what's beyond MHS. I look at you, our students, and marvel at what you've accomplished. Globe articles that tell stories way beyond your years, the pace performances that leave you teary-eyed and wondering what's next for these performers, the art shows that could easily be in city galleries, the sports teams that continue to shatter records, the debate team that portrays an unmatched level of brilliance, the robotics team that year after year reaches new heights. Whatever your passion has been, we hope MHS and the district at large has helped you find it here. Beyond the progress that we are always trying to make as a district, the true highlight for us as a school board has always been being able to hear directly from so many of you at meetings, through interviews, and through the eyes and exciting clear vision of Dr. Sampson. We feel so grateful for the role this role gives us as an inside seat into the remarkable student, faculty, and administrative bodies here in Mamaroneck. While middle school is notorious for its personal growth challenges, both academically and socially, let's not be fooled. High school is filled with them too. Each of you sits here today with an incredible accomplishment under your belt. But all of you who have been here for the ride know it's not always been easy. There have likely been social ups and downs, academic struggles, times you wondered how you're going to survive a class, make a team, get a solo, or simply just be included. Sometimes these wishes ended in your favor, while other times they did not. But no individual win or loss has defined you. You built character, pressing forward and finding yourself. All we hope is that through these experiences, you've learned the intrinsic value of kindness and the value of picking someone up when they're down, knowing how powerful it has been when others have done that for you. And of course, what it means to have tiger pride, truly being a part of something bigger than yourself. So as you sit here tonight, I hope you're reveling in your personal success while also looking around at your peers and celebrating theirs. And to our parents, I know firsthand you've been on this roller coaster with your children. The highs have been so high, and the lows you have felt as deeply as your child, or more. And while you undoubtedly have been a support system for your graduate, there were likely moments you used all of your self-restraint not to reach out to that teacher or coach or peers as you sat with the discomfort to let your child work through it. You made it to this incredible moment with them. Every one of our seniors has so much to be proud of. We hope MHS is a place you look back on with pride, knowing how amazed all of us are with each of you. Hope you found things here that touched you, things that made you want to pursue in the next chapter of your story. Thank you for all you have brought to our community, for all that we have learned from you, and we cannot wait to hear what you do next. Know that you always have a home here at MHS. Congratulations on this incredible milestone.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Cohen. Now's the time. All right, graduates, get those gowns ready. As the principal of Mamaroneck High School, I certify that the following students have met the New York State requirements for graduation and may now receive their diplomas. Ms. Martinez, assistant principal here at Mamaroneck High School, please join us at the podium to read the names of our graduates. And thank you for all of your hard work learning and studying the names of each of our seniors. Let us begin.
Ava Atchison, Brian Acosta, Ulame Aarons, Amanda Albano, Kelvin Akala, Cassidy Ali, Layla Alvarez, Chloe Anderson, Sally Anderson, Sabrina Andrade Vega, Kiara Andrioli Ramos, Ayana Angelone, Jennifer Armas, Darius Aruna, Jackson Avery, Alex Ayala, Gabriela Azulay, Fernando Barillas Luna, Owen Barnes, Jonah Barron, Harrison Barrios Maldonado, Michael Barry Tuez, Addison Bartlett, Ava Basile, Harrison Beckwith, Andrew Baypor, Adriana Benitez Rojas, Jahim Bent, Steven Beresov, Samuel Berg, Danielle Berman, Eloise Bernstein, Lorenzo Bertini, Alyssa Bevilacqua, Callie Bevilacqua, Shyla Bemani, Owen Bischoff, Rebecca Bizard, Anna Blanco, Chloe Blaufo, Linnea Block, Henry Bone, Ella Bolger, David Bonanza, Sarah Boos, Gus Bova, Jack Brasil, Navia Brown, Clara Bruno, Josephine Bruno, David Bukowskis, Jack Butler, Ninel Calderon Santizo, Anthony Canzone, Brendan Carey, Autumn Carino, presented with her diploma by her mother, Anna Joshua. Lance Garniero, Caroline Carrier. Joaquin Castarella. Evelyn Castillo. Andreas Charalambas. Senna Chin. Jaya Chopra. Johnny Cifuentes. Gabriela Cifuentes Monterroso. Mia Sirocco. Isabella Cirillo, presented with her diploma by her mother, Monica Cirillo. Leon Cohen Cagley. Sophie Collette. Nicholas Condro. George Contopoulos. Sarah Cordova. Rayanne Corrigan. Brianna Costa, presented with her diploma by her mother, Lorette Costa. Delilah Cox. Alex Cutler. Sophian Damani. Lara Dalby. Patrick Dalby. Francesca Daly. Ronan Daly. Catherine D'Arcy, receiving her diploma by her mother and incoming Board of Education member, Stacy D'Arcy. Charles Daum. Andrew David. Jack Davidson, presented with his diploma by his father and Board of Education member, Michael Davidson. Thomas De Chiara. Irina Dita. Maeve Deegan. Liam Delamora. Douglas DeWitt. Alex Di Cristofaro. Ansa Di Domenico. Cara Dillon. Michael Dillon. Kevin DeBruskin. Diego Dominguez. Kate Douglas. Wesley Drawbridge. Gabriel Drenny. Georgia Drashai. Augustine DeCrow. Sebastian Dugan. Sean Duffy. Amelia East. Cameron Ebele. Lila Epstein. Emma Erickson. Ashley Escamilla Acevedo. Santino Esposito. Celeste Estrada. Sofia Falco. Luigi Fata.
Gabriel Falat. Sorry, Tessa Feinblum. Hi, Tessa. Gabriel Falat, presented with his diploma by his mother, Franco Falat Ludis. Christian Flores. Charlotte Foley. Cooper Forney. Jack Forney. Bria Foster. Caden Fowler. Emma Freeman. Rachel Friedland. Elijah Friedman. Kenneth Fuentes Velasquez. Ashley Galindo. John Gallagher. Haley Gannis. Jaden Garcia. Diego Garcia Alegría. Megan Gadora. Harlan Glassman. Chloe Glazer. Sarah Gomez. Sylvia Gonzalez. Diego Gonzalez Lopez. Alik Goslin Tambasco. Lila Graham. Brandon Gramajo. Catherine Gramajo. Claire Greeny. Sophie Greenspan. Nathaniel Grevin. William Grevin. Thomas Griffith. William Groninger, presented with his diploma by his mother, Margaret Groninger. Alexander Gross. Everett Hackman. Florence Haynes. Soraya Hall. Richard Hanrahan. Ava Haslam Smith. Finley Hayes. Mara Hector. Mara. Natalie Henao Arias. Elias Hernandez. Catherine Hernandez Barco. Tatsuhiro Homa. Kaylin Ibom. Miguel Ianez, presented with his diploma by his mother, Ellen Ianez. Joseph Ingardia. Anthony Enteriano. Victor Enteriano. Kieran Jacobson. Lena Jimenez, presented with her diploma by her mother, Jeanette Jimenez. Ataí Jimenez Hernandez. Darius John. Adrian Juarez Franco. Michelle Canetti. Sarah Karpaloff. Elias Kassoff. James Kaufman. Michael Kenyon. Shelby Kajaturian. Daniel Klarfeld. Sienna Knight. Rebecca Korzanik. Jonathan Koo. Aiden Kravitz. Francesca Crochet. Scotia Kurloff. Issei Kuroki. Grace LaBarbera. Cole Leosa. Emma Lassman. Max Lazarus. Matthew Leibowitz. Michael Leibowitz. Dylan Ledden. Annika Lee. Antime Lemoyne. Maeve Lewis. Jingyang Max Lee. Maxwell Lillian, presented with his diploma by his mother, Francesca Lillian. Abraham Levy Diaz. Alexander Lynn. Nathaniel Lipton. Joshua Locke. Leslie Lopez Ardeano. Axel Lopez Lopez. Jason Lopez Juarez. Yarisa Lopez Ramirez. Madison Laura. Natalie Lord. Olivia Lorenko. Ethan Lurie. Chance Lynch. Ray Macedonio. Dulce Macias Moreira. Leo Maldonado. Elijah Manaog. Claire Mancini. Jordan Manker. Sofia Marcial. Alexandria Maresca, presented with her diploma by her father, Mamaroneck High School Youth Officer Frank Maresca. Luis Marroquin Velasquez. Luca Marcela. Gabriel Martinez. Owen Master. Lauren Matthews. Scarlett May. Angel Mbaya. Hannes McAuliffe. Daniel McCants. Nicholas McDonald. Ian McElhenney. Daly McManus. Michael McManus. Nicole McMillan. Hannah Meller. Brittany Mejia. Joshua Mejia Peraza. Ian Mercado. Nicholas Mercado. Nathan Metch. Ava Mileto. Angel Milan. Benjamin Miller. Gabriella Miller. Rhea Milo. Natalie Milton. Daly Miranda Velarde. Wendy Miranda Velasquez. Audrey Mitchell. Grace Mitchell. Neil Mitra. Avery Molin. Lily Montorio. Emily Morales. Griffin Morgan. Mary Lee Moros. Ava Moreal Collard. Kai Morris. Camila Mora. Tapelo Mtembu. Brianna Mullins. Chloe Muntime. Matthew Murphy. Lana Noel. Charlotte Knoll. Theodore Norkin. Henry Norman. Jose Ochoa. Maya Okochu. Walker Olson. Anne Orens, presented with her diploma by her father and former Board of Education member Sam Orens. Catherine Orchanian. Jade Orellana. Oliver Orozco Godinez. Olivia O'Shea. Zachary Otto. Sierra Palmieri. Annabelle Pinero. Zoe Paquin. Joseph Paterno IV. Ruby Pearson. Sophia Pellegrini. Christian Perez. Christian G. Perez. Sienna Perez. Vanessa Perez. Michael Parada, presented with his diploma by his mother, Jamie Parada. Daniel Perry. Grace Pettinelli. India Phoenix Vandal. Bella Pianco. Julissa Payat. Claudia Pineda. Henry Pittman. Hannah Pollock. Jonah Porat. Lucas Porta. Emma Post. Rory Powell. William Presley. Sabina Preston. John Proctor. Tyler Prozis. Angus Queen. Shaylee Quijada. Jane Radcliffe. Charlie Ramsey. Austin Randolph. Natalie Ranier. Martinez Rastinis. Graham Ravid. Ellen Reevy. Julia Reddy. Valerie Rendon Morales. Marco Rapulis. Brittany Rivas. Joseph Rosado. Jason Rabalino. Mia Robarts. Benjamin Robbins. Mateo Rodriguez. Valeria Romero Hernandez. Harving Rosales. Mia Rosales. Sarah Rosenfeld. Cassidy Sachs. Leah Sampaio, presented with her diploma by her mother, Debbie Sampaio. Eva Sanchez. James Santiso. Sulmi Santiso Santiso. Ama Sapunju. Jubin Shoyer. Porter Schlama. Mary Schroeder. Jack Schwader. Emily Scobie. Samba Sek. Devin Segovia. Grace Sawaka. Joseph Sese. Annabelle Sexton. Margie Sheeker. Robert Showers. Isabel Silvestri. Kaylee Scatone. Carter Snade. Caitlin Solis. Leo Soloway. Adrian Sonchay. Gabriela Sosa. Kyle Stalin. Zoe Stahl. Matthew Studdert. Arta Sewer. Joseph Sullivan. Michael Sullivan. Owen Sullivan. Max Suchman. Alexa Tannenbaum. Sanjana Tata. Caitlin Thomas. Cortland Thompson Fuse. Jacob Toll. William Torrey. Simon Torres. Carissa Traina. Sadie Tucker. Lillian Tunke. Kenyon Tunley. Colin Turnamian. Ty Yukon. Alejandra Urdaneta. Christian Valdehuesa. Brandon Vasquez. Emmanuel Vasquez. Ruben Vasquez. Leila Vasquez. Ana Velasquez. Kevin Velasquez Lopez. Christian Velasco. Daniela Velez. Jessica Vettery, presented with her diploma by her mother, Kimberly Vettery. Valentina Villafana. Mauricio Villarreal. Eric Von Albertini Mason. Isabella Waxman. Mia Waxman. Ella Ward. Julia Warner. Victoria Warren. Julia Weinbach. Jeremy Weiner. Graham Welsh. Shauna Wendell. Jack Wensler Cooley. Timothy Whitmore. Graham Williams. Jonathan Whittick. Catherine Wong. Jake Wood. Jessica Wu. Jillian Wu. Cynthia Yang. Brady Yoon. Weston Yunt. Rohan Yusuf. Justin Zambrano. Anthony Zatola. And Norma Zuniga Gomez.
Thank you again, Ms. Martinez. It is a pleasure and honor to congratulate you on your graduation from Mamaroneck High School. Felicitaciones por su graduación de Mamaroneck High School. Es un gran honor. Graduates of Mamaroneck High School, please stand up now. Move the tassels of your cap from right to left to signify your high school graduation, and hold on to the caps until we finish singing the alma mater that Samba Sec will lead us tonight in. Also remember, graduates, directly after the ceremony, go to the post gym to pick up your individual diplomas. Do not forget, and it's graduates, only graduates that are going to the gym. All right, Mr. Samba Sec, Boothby Award winner of 2025, will lead us in the alma mater.
High upon a hill commanding valley, sea, and sky, proudly stands our alma mater, stands Mamaroneck high. Mamaroneck, to thee forever we'll be, faithful to our alma mater. Hail, all hail to Yay!
That's a wrap. Congratulations to the Mamaroneck High School class of 2025. You did it.
Had a grim look of determination the whole time.
Well, I was like, he's got the back.
I messed up tonight.